This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligent in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last sections of time. Kwame Yasha'Allah. And during these times are coming up ahead, all right, we're measuring the time through prophecy, which is the testimony of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, man, all right? And we're seeing in the times that we're living in that they're becoming more and more perilous, all right? And great tribulation is ahead. But the Most High is also making evident that he's very close to coming through his prophecies, all right? 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do we do that? We measure the time through what? Studying to show ourselves approved, through being in the shadow of the Almighty, which is the truth, man, all right? Being occupied in prophecy, all right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. That's right, man, seeking out all the wisdom of the ancient. The history of the prophets, all right, the judges, all right, the United Kingdom, the split, all right, Judah and Israel, the sack of the temple during the Babylonian captivity, all right, siege of Jerusalem, siege of Masada, all right, 70 AD. All these things, upon many, many others, do we surround ourselves in and occupy ourselves with, man, prophecy. And that's the testimony of Yahushua. It says he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, all right, men of renown, those giants, okay, those sons of the Most High, all the way from Adam all the way down to Noah, man, all right, through Shem, through Arphaxad, all the way down Eber, Peleg, Terah, Abraham, man, our forefathers in their history, their struggles, all right, their walks in the faith and their reliance upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It says, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also. That's right, man. Subtile parables, dark sentences, dark sayings. All right. We're there. We're deep in involving ourselves in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Involving ourselves in the etymology of word, the root words. Okay. The sayings of old. All right. The scriptures tell you, get it real quick. Khan. Verse 1 of Sirach 39. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to just read it again. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables. That's right, man. The meat of the scriptures, all right, the milk as well, man, being verse, okay, being what? Rightfully dividing this truth. That's what the scriptures say. We are to come to be able to rightfully divide this truth, man, through the spirit. And this truth is about prophecy because Yahweh said, I'm the Alpha, I'm the Omega, man. He's the beginning and the end. And this is the testimony of Yahweh. So what we want what Yahweh wants, man. We want the kingdom. We want the restoration of the nation of Israel, man. So-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, man. It's Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I'm going to start at 9, Salaki. And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And those brides, those 144,000, all right, we're called unto the marriage of the supper of the Lamb. Lord willing, Abaratazah, we be of that number. All right, because that's what we're praying for daily. That's why we're making and presenting our body as a living sacrifice. Okay, that's why we're occupied in prophecy, because we want to be in that marriage to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Angel was the fellow servant, man. All right, and our brethren, man, because they are our brethren, man. And they're coming back with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to protect us, man. All right? Because they have that testimony as well, because scriptures tell you the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, roughly paraphrasing, beholding all the ways of men. That's the angels. All right? They've just like we sighed and cried, all right? They've sighed and cried because they're beholding all the wickedness, man. And they marvel at us for going through it, man. All right, it says, worship the Most High for the testimony of Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. As you can see here, it says Jesus, all right, but the letter J is less than 500 years old, man. All right, so we're here to bring these words to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. So for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. Point blank period, the spirit of prophecy that we're occupied in. All right, that the scriptures require us to be occupied in. Okay? Back in Sirach 39, it says, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among them. And that's what we're gaining experience through this truth, man. Trying the evil, trying the good. All right, going through things for the Lord, going through different trials. All right, scriptures tell you what, despise not the fiery trial that we're going through, man. That we're going to be going through. All right, if we are of that number, because we're all going to be put to the test of what? Approving ourselves to the Lord, man. Approving ourselves on the highways and byways. Presenting our body as a living sacrifice. As well as when we're not on the camera, when the camera's not rolling, man. All right, it says, he will give his heart, which is your mind, your lab, to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High. All right, because the scriptures tell you that the prayers of the righteous pierce the clouds, man. And it's precious in the sight of the Lord to hear the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, wants that sweet savor of your prayers to go up, man, before him. He wants to see you afflicted, man, afflicting your soul and being chastised for his name's sake, man. For you ultimately to come out better in the end, because it's a wonderful thing to have someone that has your best interests at heart, man, and that's the Lord. The Lord has our best interests when we don't have our best interests at heart. So the Most High does all these things, man. It says, he will give his heart, which is your mind, to resort early to the Lord that made him, and will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. When the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. That's right, man. It's ultimately about trusting upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. For him to make you whole, to make you wise, to make you everything you've ever wanted, but through the spirit in a righteous way, man, in due time. All right? And that's what we're waiting for. But in order to have that bestowed upon you, you have to be occupied in prophecy, man. You have to do the will of the Lord and the will of the Father, and you got to follow that. Even when it's not popular, even when it's hard to do, man. When everybody's going left and you're going right and you're on that lonely road, man, you got to do it for the Lord's namesake. And it's ultimately for our namesake as well, man. Being up under Yahushua. It says, back in 2nd Ezra 9 and 2, it says, well, I was at 3. But Koshai says, I'm going to start at 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. That's right, man. And we seeing that we're living in the very same times that the highest has made because of what? The prophecy that's going on. Look at his jab. Look what it's leading to. Ultimately, a what? So-called cashless society, man. UBI, Universal Basic Income, NWO. Those things should be clear and just right at the forefront of what Esau has next for the society, man. We have to open our ears spiritually, open our eyes spiritually, man. And not have this wool and be comfortable with it that Esau has put over our eyes, man. Point blank, period. All right, we're seeing these things through prophecy. All right, the war in the Middle East bulking up, man. This is all part of prophecy. Jacob's trouble on the horizon, FEMA camps on the horizon, martial law on the horizon, man. Civil war on the brink. We're seeing these things, but they're all a part of prophecy, man. And they're just confirming what? And the Most High confirms the souls of the saints, man. But we're confirming our own souls to the Lord by doing these work, by pushing this ministry, man. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we're seeing that, man. We're seeing literal earthquakes, all right? We're seeing uproars of the people. One person against another. This person views this, that person views that. They're clashing. They're battling. They're going at it. Their views are not the same. All right? It's a variance between this whole society, a kingdom divided. Scriptures tell you a kingdom divided cannot stand, man, will not stand. And that kingdom is America, and it will not stand, man. The Lord is going to overthrow this place with violence, man. And we have to focus on just that, the violence that is ahead. In order to prepare ourselves for it, we have to be occupied in this ministry, occupied in this truth. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? Even from the beginning. Because what? If we are of that number, Lord willing, we're going to be what? Those same Alahayim, those same men, those same 144,000 that were there from the beginning of the earth, man. The beginning of what? Time, man. With Yahushua creating the heavens, creating the earth, man. All right? It says from light, read verse 4 again. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, because the Most High sanctioned us from the beginning. It tells you whom he foreknew, whom he predestinated. Let me get it right quick. All right, it's the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 29. And it says, moreover whom, I'm going to start at 29, Salaki. It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son. All right, and we know Yahushua was the first Adam, all right, and the second Adam, which is Yahushua, all right. But we were predestined to be conformed to Yahushua, to be up under Yahushua, man, and hit in his likeness, all right, after the Father, because Yahushua came on the scene and he said it, man, boldly. Ye cannot come to the Father except ye come through me, man, through faith, because this is a faith-based thing, man. All right, if you're saying that you just can be saved by the law, then you're totally discrediting Yahushua, man. That's blasphemy, man. All right, it says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. See? That first fruit, the elect, man, among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. That's right, man. Justified by what? Yahushua justified us when he died, man, for our sins. All right, but we're justified by what? Our faith, man. And it tells you right here, it says, Romans 5:1, It says, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. That's right, man. We have peace. We've been made pardon, man. All right? We have remission. But it's through our faith we're going to be saved, man. We're going to take part in that new covenant, man. Back in 2nd Esdras 9, it says, for like, 2nd Esdras 9 and 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is made manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and a wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. That's right, man, because Most High tells you he declared the end from the beginning, man. Point blank, period. That's how the Most High deals, man. He doesn't deal in the time, on the time frame of man, all right? 1,000 years is a day to the Lord. He deals on a spiritual time frame, man. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith where ye have believed. That's right, man. Our works and our faith, man. Because without it is impossible to please the Lord, man. Point blank, period. It's impossible to please the Lord without it. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from the beginning. You see, the Most High sanctified us from the beginning, man. We've had that oil, we've been anointed from the beginning, and it's just going to be made manifest, all right, in these latter days, man. Speaking of that, let's get this Job real quick. It's going to be manifest, man. The Lord's going to make it manifest. Point blank, period. This is Job 38, verse 1. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsels by words without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee and answer thou me. That's right, man. Most High is going to demand of us our testimony, because we're witness. Most High has 144,000 faithful witnesses. Ezekiel 9:4, man, we have that mark. We're signed and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof, man. We literally have a testimony to give, man. And that testimony is based upon, we're coming in the same steed as Yahushua, man. That's why we're occupying ourselves in prophecy, because that's the testimony of Yahushua. As we read in Revelation 19, it says, where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who has laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who has stretched the line upon it? Only Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Like it tells you, I believe it's in 2nd Esdras. It tells you, who wait for me the way to fire, or recall for me the day that has passed, man. Who can do that except Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man? So it says, whereupon are the foundations thereof fasting, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shouted for joy. And that's us. We're the morning stars, the 144,000, man. Because it tells you what? He sanctified them from the beginning, man. All right? It says, and all the sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shout for joy. Or who shut up the sea with doors when it brake forth, as if it had issued out of the womb? When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness a swaddling for it, and break up for it by my decreed place, and set bars and doors, and said, hereto shalt thou come, but no further, and there shall thy proud waves be stayed. That's right, man. So the Most High has total control, man. He set the boundaries. Just like he put boundaries on Esau, he put certain boundaries that we cannot pass, man. All right, because ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, knowledge far is an understatement, man. Far exceeds our knowledge, man. Get it real quick. It's Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. That's right, man. So the Most High, he far sees us, man. We see that, well, how he deals with us, man. Total control, all right? Total control of that vessel that he made, man. That 144,000, Lord willing, with that number, we know that what? The Most High is ultimately going to get the glory through Yahushua, man. And we're going to have to take upon that same spirit, which is of prophecy, which is of faith, all right, in order to get up out of this place, man. Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and I'm worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Kwam Yashala, Abab, Shabbat Shalom, Akim. Shalom.